Rubber Graham here with a little quick tip. It's February. We've had a meltdown here at Chautauqua, and there's a little bit of open water here and there. But the ice has really gotten covered with it and then frozen up again, so it's really slick. And for those of you who get out to get to the ice and whatnot this time of the year, it's a good time to actually, instead of bringing your ice rod, bring your jig rod and get some practice in for getting these jigs under the docks. It is actually easier than skipping across water, which allows you to ease yourself into it. And when you find some of these open water areas, then you can practice it. And then, it's February. If you got time, you'll have it all practiced up come March, in April when you're actually fishing. Alright, I have changed camera view, and as you can see, I got the bridge out in front of me here and whatnot, and I got some nice ice down here, and it's real slick. And what I have here as my setup, hopefully you can see this, I just have an old jig with a flat trailer on it, and the key is I leave the whole trailer on, and it's a Berkeley Pit Boss, and that makes it so it slides with this nice head here. This is an old flipping jig actually, but normally I like an archy head to skip on the water with. It gets much better. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring it up so that my jig is sitting about a foot, maybe 6 inches from the tip of my rod. You're going to put both hands on the rod, open your spool, and get a big wide motion to go across the ice. So here we go. And I hit the ice there a little early, and that will normally cause you a backlash on the water. That's why I say start with the ice, or if you got a good slab of concrete that you can slide across or whatever. Ice is really good though. It gives you a lot of relief, you don't backlash a lot, and you get some good practice of getting this motion down. So once again, there we go, that's a beaut. And so I do that, I'll show you again. You start here, I put just a few, actually more like 6 inches at the end, and I'm going to loop up and then come down flat with my jig. So up and flat with it. Alright, well here we go, we'll try that again. And see, I hit really early there, but I didn't get my backlash because I have a lot of relief with this ice. I'm going to check my jig out. I'm still all oriented on there. Best thing is this is an old Strike King jig, but these Strike King jigs hold, I hit so hard there, but they hold the plastic so well. Alright, so here we go. We're going to try it again. And just keep on doing this until we get a really few good skips here. There we go. That one went quite a distance. I hit far enough out there that that's a realistic kind of deal there. So then you just keep on going until you get good at getting this thing to slide real far. There we go. We're getting a few really good ones here. Starting to gain some confidence. I do run this on a this particular jig is an ounce jig, ounce hack and jack, and I run it on 20-pound Berkeley Vanish fluorocarbon on my new Aber Garcia Villain rod with micro guides and a Lew's LFS 7.5 to 1 gear ratio. I also have another one that is a Shimano Kumara with an 8.3 to 1 gear ratio that I use to a lot more to skip lighter jigs. under the docks. Alright, now the second half. Here you can see that I have a canal that's getting some water in it and whatnot, so it's good to get some of that water going. And you can see I have some bushes and trees and targets to actually aim at. So we're gonna try and first I'm gonna try and go up into that bush there. Oh, way up into the bush. Yeah, that would have killed the bass. If I can, here you go, and see, just pop it out. This thing's so weedless, but real nice and light, and just get that, nice and easy right across the ice. Now that probably would have fouled up a little bit in normal situations, but the ice saves me, and that's what's nice, is it gives you some save, so you're not so nervous coming into your first time of the year skipping a jig. And ice is your benefactor here. And then when you're real confident with it, you'll be able to get out and do it on open water. I'll try just a few more real light ones. So that's right up into the strike zone there, if that was deep enough in water for a bass to be there. And for this jig, I like a really heavy tip. You can see, like when I do this, it doesn't really do a whole lot of bending. It'll give me more of a baseball bat kind of whip, where like with the lighter jigs, I like having a little more tip to do that slingshot effect. And let's just call it one more. Oh yeah, right up by that tree there. That would have been a good catch. Recap, I have the Hack Attack jig here with that Pit Boss trailer on it that makes it slide really good. And then I put that on a 7.3 heavy Abu Garcia Villain. That gives me all the backbone I need, with a good tip that I can slide it real well for this real heavy jig. If you're throwing something lighter, you can go down to a medium heavy. Like I said, I have a medium heavy Kumara, Shimano Kumara, with a 8.3 to 1 gear ratio lose. That's actually a Lose MB. You can find them on eBay for like $100 brand new. I wouldn't buy them from the retailers for $150 because obviously save $50. And then I recently got this Lose LFS 7.5 to 1 gear ratio. You want to have reels that are really good quality and have a high amount of free spool, because that helps you get your wrist, when you turn your wrist over, it helps the line come off real smooth, and really helps you skip that jig. Signing out, Trevor Graham. Have any questions, please leave them in the comments below.